Kim, and this is
LJ.
and we are super excited to be here. I just wanted to go ahead and give a heads up that we have an Instagram called DizKids, and we really think that you should go follow it. We have tons of great things that we do over there, like polls and stories and all the stuff. We have post reels, carousels, anything that you can imagine, we got over there. It's all about Disney, and it's a party. So I think we should go ahead and jump in, because we should probably go ahead and get to the topic here. Our topic today is a battle between art of animation and pop century. So let's go ahead and jump right into art of animation. We're doing it by 4 categories: food, theming, rooms, and transportation. And we give it a score out of 10. And then we add all the score add up all the scores.
Average
and
them
then
out.
average them out, and that's our overall score for the thing. It's not our opinions for this overall, but it's we do have our opinions for the food, transportation, theming, and rooms.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to go ahead and start out with what the food is. The food at the resort, we're going to start with what out of 10 it is. So to me, it's a 4 out of 10. The food here is not great.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
They only got 2 places to eat, which are the Landscape of Flavors food court and the drop-off pool bar.
So no sit-down restaurant, so they're in a food court.
Which is not really sit down.
Not
It's
really
kind of like
sit down.
you get your food and you sit down and eat, but it's
Just
not.
spend a lot of money for mediocre food.
Yeah, it's like $5 for a waffle.
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah.
best. It's it's not good. I really don't recommend it. I'd probably rather eat at the pool bar almost than in the food court.
Yeah.
It has 5 places. It's 5 counters for you to go eat at. I think they have burgers, pizza, dessert counter.
All the quick service food, pretty much.
And then you basically just go pay for it. You can pay for it on your Magic Band, which is a very good idea. So that's basically it for food. There's nothing really else to talk about. It's sad. Next, we got theming. The theming here, to me, is a full 8 out of 10.
Yeah, this is probably one of the better theming
For kids.
resorts. For kids.
For kids.
Absolutely.
If you're an adult and you're like, I'm not too heavy on the Disney vibe,
Not too
don't
much.
stay here. It's heavily IP themed. If you don't know what IP, it's, what is it?
Intellectual property?
Intellectual property.
Intellectual property.
Intellectual property.
Stuff Disney owns.
Yeah, that's basically it. They have 4 themed areas here: Cars, Finding Nemo, Little Mermaid, and The Lion King. We stayed in the Cars section when we went, but we did go to all the areas, and by far, I think my favorite was either the Cars or the Lion King. Probably Cars.
I think Cars is best. It's really cool to walk around.
They have little shops where the hotels are, and they got the cars, actual cars that you can go take pictures with, and they got a very small pool in that area. But we swam there, and they have 3 pools on property: the Cozy Cone pool in the Cars area, the Flippin' Flins pool in the Little Mermaid, and the big blue pool
Big blue pool, I think.
in the what is it called? Finding Nemo. That's it. The Finding Nemo section. I cannot talk today. Talk earlier either. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and go to the rooms. To me, the rooms are a 5 out of 8.
5 out of 10. 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10, yeah. They have 2 different types of rooms. They have standard rooms, and they have family suites.
They have a lot of rooms.
A lot of rooms, and most of them are family suites. 3 of the sections have family suites, which are Cars, Lion King, and Finding Nemo. We stayed in the Cars section. We actually didn't book family suites. We just got upgraded. We booked a Little Mermaid room, which is all the standard rooms. Heads up, they are the farthest away from the main lobby, which is a downside, but they do have their own pool, but it's not the big pool that you would recommend going to.
The family suites are really nice, though.
They are huge. They're not huge, because we stayed at Okie West mainly, and they were
Well, that's Lord.
huge.
That's a completely different league.
It's a completely different level and
Yes.
different,
That's
but
value to deluxe.
yeah. So they have a main bedroom area. Then they have a pull-out couch, which isn't a couch. It's a pull-out bed that folds down, and usually a table, but it's a couch. Or not a couch. It's a table. But they got a couch and a living room area. They have 2 bathrooms, which is very convenient, actually. When you have multiple bathrooms in your house, it's quick and easy when you're going to the park. So you're like, okay, everybody use the bathroom. It's nice and easy, and you can just
Roll out.
roll out. Then we have
Speaking of rolling out,
it's time to roll out of the resort into transportation. That was good.
it's good.
That was a good one. All right, transportation to me is the best part about this resort. That and theming are the 2 best.
So what is it out of 10?
It is 8 out of 10. It is amazing.
Great transportation.
They have the Skyliner, the Disney World Skyliner. But they also got Lyft and Bus if you need that.
What?
The buses.
Yeah, so does everybody else. The Skyliner right there, that's the way to go.
It's the only value resort on the Skyliner route except for Pop Century.
Mm.
That and Pop Century are the 2.
Forecasting.
So, oh yeah, forecasting. It's not the weather though. This is a different type of forecast. So that's really it for transportation. But also, the Skyliner is basically a ride. It is amazingly fun. It's like a ride for free.
It is pretty neat. To
It's
get you
amazing.
back and forth to Epcot.
Who cares if you do that? It's just a ride.
Studios. Yeah, I hear
It's
you.
just a ride out of its own.
All right, overall,
It's a 6.25 out of 10.
it's pretty solid
Pretty
for a
solid.
value resort.
It's good for half, which is good.
But it is a costly value resort.
It's $400 a night there. That's expensive.
So
It could stay cheaper at a moderate,
it's basically a moderate, which is considered to be a value.
which doesn't make sense. It's because they don't have a actual sit-down restaurant or a club.
Maybe they should throw one of those in.
If they do, then that could be a moderate. And
They can justify their pricing.
Yep.
All right, moving on.
It's time to roll right into Pop Century. It's actually just across the water, so you don't have to roll that far. It's kind of short walk. You could take around the lake, or you could go straight through the middle.
Very
So
good.
Pop Century, we're gonna go ahead and start out quick, starting out strong with food. It's not really that strong though. Now that I think about
it's
it,
not.
3 out of 10. We'll have good food.
Yeah, same deal. You gotta put service.
Exact same thing. It's 3 out of 10. They got 2 places to eat. Everything Pop Shopping and Dining and the Pedals Pool Bar. I think the food court there is even worse.
Wow.
It's not that good. And the Pedals Pool Bar is in the 80s theme section. No. I got a funny story. In a long time ago, back in 2019, we stayed at Pop Century. And we went to the food court to record a video. And this was funny because I was younger and we were recording it, and it was like, oh my gosh, we're doing this and this and this for 5 minutes straight. If y'all want to see that, check out my Instagram. We might post it, probably not.
Maybe at some point.
If y'all really want it, we might post it. So that's y'all saying, oh, we need this, and then we'll post it if we need to. Let's go ahead and go right into theming, which is a 4 out of 10, because the theming there is horrible.
Oh, come on. I don't know if I would go horrible, but it's not great. It's not great for kids.
The 1950s to the 1990s.
I would say it appeals to parents
Grandparents.
and grandparents more than any.
Mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's decades between the 50s and the 90s.
I don't even know what happened by then. I'm way older than that. I don't know what happened then.
Yeah. Well,
He was in the 90s, or
I guess it
80s,
gives you a
80s and
little
90s.
nostalgia.
Flashbacks.
Yeah.
There's no
Flashbacks.
flashbacks for me. I don't remember anything.
Anyways,
Well, I wasn't there.
I guess it appeals to the parents and grandparents, older
people
generations more than
in your
kids.
family. All right, let's go ahead and go right into transportation.
Rooms?
Oh my God, it's
I
rooms.
forget about
I'm
the
sorry.
rooms.
The rooms there, the best part about these rooms to me, they were refurbished in 2018, but the rating of these, I'm sorry, I totally forgot. The rating is a 6 out of 8. They're
6 out of
better,
10. We're still out of 10, not out of 8.
10. It's good. Okay, these rooms are better than Pop Centuries. The family suites are good for
This is Pop
bigger
Century.
family. They're better than Art of Animations.
Okay. Better than Art of Animations based on the quality of the room.
Based on the
The
standard
size is
rooms.
better.
The standard rooms too. Because like I think these standard rooms are nicer than Art of Animations.
Art of Animation standard rooms.
Yes.
So
The family
apples to
suites.
apples, these are nicer.
Yeah.
But Art of Animation has the family suites.
Yeah, and that can be a big brainer to a lot of people
Yes.
when you
Yeah,
go
that's
there. Like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, they got family suites. I need to go there because it's cheaper than going to DVC, and it's still bigger, relatively." So
right.
all the rooms here are standard. They're just like the Little Mermaid rooms, basically, except for nicer.
Very good.
Next, we have transportation.
Transportation is, guess what?
Same
It's the
thing.
exact same thing. 8 out of 10. You got the Skyliner.
There's no point in going lower or higher because it's the exact same thing. You got the Skyliner, which is a ride out of itself. You got lift and buses. Well, if you say lift, you can do like, whatever the other one's called. What's it called? Uber. That's it. So the overall of this resort, it's actually lower than Art of Animation. It's a 5.25 out of 10.
A little bit lower.
And actually, our fans over at Instagram agree the exact same thing. So we do a poll every time we're going to shoot or record a podcast episode on our Instagram. And Art of Animation, 83% of y'all said the Art of Animation is better than Pop Century. Pop Century got a 17%.
Yeah, well.
It's sad.
Some people like it, but
I'm not a big fan.
Many more people like Art of Animation.
Because it's so much better. Okay.
Right.
That's really it for this episode. I hope y'all had a good time. Go over to our Instagram to see more things about our channel. And if you want to, head over to our YouTube, which you should be on now because I'm posting this podcast to YouTube. Go watch some other videos. These videos are great, and I spend a lot of time working on these. So I hope I'll see y'all in the next podcast episode. Adios. Bye.
See you. Bye.